Jefferson Forest Cavaliers. This is Eric Powers. Nice to have you along with us here tonight. It's me, myself, and I bringing you the action. I feel like I'm back in Rutherford all of a sudden. Also, much better digs, I have to admit. For some, but hey, here we are. We're ready to go. We're looking forward to a great football game tonight. The loss. Meanwhile, Jefferson Forest. What happens as the Lancers make their way out on the field with their uniforms, with the white noodles, white and gray trim, solid blue helmets. Jefferson Forest across the way in white jerseys with black noodles trimmed in red, black helmets. As we get ready for the start of this contest here tonight. Lancers are going to be kicking off as we look at it to the Cavaliers as we get ready for the start of this ball game. A couple of minutes until the scheduled time of 7 o'clock for the kickoff tonight, but I'm sure they'll get everything up and running as their officials that are down on the field are asking the clock operators up here in the press box at Lancer Stadium to go ahead and set the clock, and let's get things underway here. Lancers coming in at 1-2, won their opening game against Rustburg, fell to Heritage here 2 weeks ago, and then Brookville 47-27 last week. The big thing about that Brookville loss, though, was the Lancers just for a while there, despite all the mental errors, despite all the mistakes that they made, they were still able to kind of keep their heads in the ball game and come in late in the game and score a majority of their points in the fourth quarter. Back deep for the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers to my right. If he'll move his hands there. Looks like Daniel Price is the deep back for the Cavaliers. Aiden Rhodes has got it teed up at the 40 for the Lancers, kicking off from left to right, and we're ready to get underway. There's the whistle, and here's the kick. End over end, going to be taken at about the 11-yard line by Price, coming up the right side of the field, across the 30, across the 35, across the 40, and he'll be knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line of the Cavaliers, so excellent field position for JF to start this drive, 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. Jacob Van Remortel is the quarterback, wears number 33, believe it or not, as the quarterback for the Cavaliers. In their white uniforms, moving from right to left here in the first quarter. Ball spotted on the far hash on the right side. Wishbone in the backfield, 2 tight ends set. No receivers on the set. Van Remortel's underneath center, takes the snap, hands it off to the first man or third man through. He's taken down in the backfield. That is Devin Page on the run and getting in to help with the stop. Jalen Haynes was one of them at the bottom of the pile, but a loss of a yard on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 for the Cavaliers. Second down and 11 for Jefferson Forest. They break the bone here, send 2 receivers to the right side. 2 men in the backfield behind Van Remortel. Takes the snap, keeps it himself going around that right side. He's got some room across the 50 in Amherst territory near the 47-yard line.
Carry on the play by number 33, Jacob Van Remortel.
They're going to spot it at the 47, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 here for Jefferson Forest after the 8-yard gain by Van Remortel.
3rd down and 3.
Cavaliers started at their own 45. First offensive series of the night for either club. Stacked to the right is the Cavaliers. Here's the handoff going to the right side, and a first down, well, close to it for the running back. That was Alden Adair. And he comes up about a yard shy at the Lancer 46-yard line. It's 4th and 1. Cavaliers show no signs of wanting to punt the ball away here. They'll go for it on 4th down at the Lancer 46. Van Remortel comes back out on the field after getting the play from the sideline. Ball set on the far hash. Here's the 4th down in one play. Cavaliers have the offensive line stacked to the right. Here's the handoff, and a big hole right up the middle across the 35-30 and all the way down to the 24-yard line. Van Remortel kept the football, and he's got a first down and a whole heck of a lot more down at the Lancer 24. So the Lancers give up the 4th and 1 and then some. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at the Lancer 24-yard line, moving from right to left here in the first quarter with 9:35 left to go and no score. 3 receivers make that 2 to the right. 2 men in the backfield behind Van Remortel. Snap. Keeps it himself going to the left side, cuts in, and will only get a couple. Nice tackle over there by Truck Robertson. He had some help from Corey Cheatham and from Tyron Turner. Gain of 3 down to the 21-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Cavaliers. So Van Remortel goes all the way to the far sideline and gets the play call from his coach. And then comes running back in. There's about 15 seconds left on the play clock, but they usually or have been so far during this drive going on a short count. 7, 6, 5 seconds on the play clock as they break the huddle here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Did they get the play away? Yes, they did. Van Remortel wants to throw, and a pass is incomplete. Intended for Devin Page out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Cavaliers at the Lancer 21-yard line. No score. We are pretty much just underway. The Cavaliers have eaten up almost 4 minutes of clock on this very first offensive series of the night. They've got it at the Lancer 21-yard line, 3rd down and 7. Out of the huddle, the Cavaliers will split a man to the right side. Strong set of the offensive line is to the left. Van Remortel takes the snap, keeps it himself going to that left side, and he'll go nowhere. Getting in on the tackle, Xavier Ellis. He had some help from Parker Hoden, and as well as Jerry Cashwell. So it's going to be 4th and 6 for the Cavaliers here. And again, it looks like they're going to go for it at the Lancer 20-yard line. Ball spotted close to the near hash. They converted a 4th and 1 last time, got some big yardage out of it, as a matter of fact. See what they do with it here with 7:50 left to go in the first quarter. 4th down and 6 for the Cavaliers at the Lancer 20. Wide receiver to either side this time. Make that 2 to the right. Van Remortel sets up in the shotgun, and a whistle and flags are down. I think this is going to be delay of game. No, a timeout was called by Jefferson Forest. No score. 7:37 left to go in this first quarter. And you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hi, my name is Julia Simon. I'm a first grade teacher at Amherst Elementary, and I use the Amherst Education Foundation mini grant. Hi, my name is Julia. Hi, my name is Julia Simon. I'm a first grade teacher at Amherst Elementary, and I use the Amherst Education Foundation mini grant to purchase these lap desks for my students. We take them outside to do our reading work, and we use them in the classroom for our schoolwork. Thank you so much for giving me the money to purchase these. I'm really thankful for it.
7:37 left to go in this first quarter. Jefferson Forest getting ready to come. This first Lancers defense, the Cavaliers have already converted 1 4th down in this drive. This time, JF with 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. Van Remortel will go from the shotgun, and the Lancers go off sides. And they're trying to say that somebody moved early, but let's see what it is. It is a false start on the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers. That'll move it back 5. And make it 4th down at 11. Back to the 25-yard line. 4th and 11 now for the Cavaliers after the penalty. Still going for it at the Lancer 25-yard line. Again, Van Remortel goes to the sideline to get the play from the JF head coach. 10 seconds on the play clock, and they're just now breaking the huddle. Receiver to the right, 1 here to the near side. Make that 2 here to the near side. Van Remortel takes the snap and a whistle, and I think the Cavaliers had to burn their second timeout, and they did. The Cavaliers have called timeout. 7:37 left to go in the first quarter. No score from Lancer Stadium, and this is the Lancers Broadcast Network. Down at the 2-yard line. Devin Page comes up with the catch, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Cavaliers at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Jefferson Forest. So the Cavaliers convert another 4th down, this time 4th and very long, and are now in scoring position at the Lancer 2. Ball spotted on the far hash. Wishbone in the backfield. Van Remortel underneath center takes the snap. Hands it off, going to the left side, and he's buried in the backfield back at the 4-yard line. Vincent Sweeney, Parker Hoden, and others come in to take down Devin Page, back at the 5. A loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and goal for the Cavaliers. Moving to the end zone to our right, or the north end zone here at Lancer Stadium. Again, Wishbone in the backfield. Stacked offensive line is to the left. Van Remortel takes the snap, hands it off, going to the left side to Justin Lambert. Lambert's going to be taken down near the 1. Just inside the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Cavaliers. No doubt 4-down territory, at least that's what the Cavaliers have showed so far. They've eaten up almost 6 minutes of clock in this first quarter on this drive. And it's the first drive of the night for either team. Van Remortel underneath center on 3rd and goal, keeps it himself, trying to go up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown for the Cavaliers.
Van Remortel on the touchdown for the Cavaliers.
50 left to go in this first quarter. Cavaliers will send out Zachary Hinton to try the point after, with Van Remortel on the hold. Snap's a good one. Kick is in the air, and it is good. 5:51 left to go in this first quarter, and Cavaliers strike first. It's Jefferson Forest 7, Amherst nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
ACPS students, Never before have we had to rethink education quite like this. But we know that learning doesn't stop just because we're not in the classroom anymore. You are still exploring, creating, and honing your skills in new and different ways. We want to see the learning paths you are taking and what you are discovering on this journey. Having this extra time without distractions may be the perfect opportunity to fall in love with reading again, or finally pick up that guitar and learn to play. Did you know that some of the greats, like Isaac Newton and Shakespeare, have isolation to thank for their work? It was a
Cavaliers converted 2 fourth downs in that drive. Here's Zachary Hinton with the run-up and the kickoff for Cavaliers. The ball is dropped, and the Cavaliers have it at the Lancer 20. Lawrence Brown fumbled the ball on the kickoff, and the Cavaliers will take over at the Lancer 21-yard line. Just what we said could not happen in this football game has already happened. And a short field and the turnover. And the Cavaliers are set up in good shape at the Lancer 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Van Remortel will bring out the offense. Stack the offensive line strong to the left. Wishbone behind him. Takes the snap. Rolling to his right. The quick pass out is complete to Justin Lambert. Lambert ahead to about the 15-yard line, and a gain of 6 on the play.
Tackling play by number 2, Truck Roberson.
Truck Roberson makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Cavaliers, as they take advantage of the first turnover of the night, or see if they can anyway. Already leading 7-0 with 5:17 to go in the first quarter. Wishbone in the backfield. Van Remortel underneath. Takes the snap. Handoff is to Lambert going to the right. Had a hole for a moment. Was knocked down at about the 10, but that should be enough for a first down.
Lambert on the
Gain of 5 on the play.
2, Truck Roberson.
And again, it's Roberson on the tackle. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cavaliers at the Lancer 10-yard line. JF already leading 7-0. On the ensuing kickoff, Lawrence Brown was unable to handle the high kick. And the Cavaliers took over at the Lancer 21-yard line, and now they're at the 10, 1st and goal. Wishbone in the backfield behind Van Remortel. Takes the snap, hands it off to Lambert again. Lambert with a big hole right at the middle, and he's going to score. Touchdown for Jefferson Forest.
Lambert on the carry for the Cavaliers. Touchdown, Jefferson Forest.
Just like that, 1 minute and 21 seconds later, after their first score of the ball game, the Cavaliers leading 13-0, pending the kick by Hinton. Van Remortel is the holder. The snap, the kick, it's in the air, and it is good. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. New score, Jefferson Forest 14 and Amherst County nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Lancers. Only a 21-yard drive this time. Finish it off with a 10-yard run by Justin Lambert. Zachary Hinton's kick has made it 14-0 in favor of the Cavaliers here in the first quarter. Hinton getting ready to kick off from right to left. Once again. And there's the kick. It's a pooch kick high in the air. Xavier Ellis is going to take it at the 23. Coming up the right side of the field across the 30, across the 40, and ahead to the 42-yard line.
On the carry out to the
Goes
41-yard line. It'll be
Xavier Ellis.
Lancers.
And the Lancers will finally have their first offensive series of the night. At their own 41, actually. Moving from left to right here in the first quarter and trailing. CJ Rose brings out the offense, sets a wide receiver to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Play action pass, looking to throw, gets it out to Ellis at the 20, at the 45, and ahead to near the 50, and a pickup of 9 yards on the play. Good play on first down, and it's going to be second down and about a yard here.
Second down and 1, Lancers.
Checking the Snap Fitness Lancers scoreboard, Appomattox now leading Alta Vista 43-12. No score in any of the other Seminole District games right now. Second down and 1 for the Lancers. CJ Rose takes the snap, inside handoff to Dante Martin. Martin's going to be close to a first down as he only gets about a yard at it. Tackled by Michael Antrim, the linebacker. Let's see if they give him forward progress enough for a first down. It looks like it from here, and it is. First down for the Lancers.
First down.
Amherst trailing 14-0, 3:34 left to go in this first quarter. Trying to get together a drive here and respond to the latest JF touchdown. Wide receiver here to the near side is Kendall Harris. CJ Rose with the handoff to Martin, going around the right side, a lot of room inside the 45 and down to the 40-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And a gain of 9 yards on the play. Jacob Van Remortel, playing also on defense for the Cavaliers, has to make the tackle. But it's going to be second down and 1 for the Lancers. Ball spotted on the near hash at the Cavalier 40-yard line. Rose brings out the offense. Again, it's Tyleek Brown this time. Wide as a receiver here to the right side. Inside handoff to Xavier Ellis. He'll have the first down and a little bit more down to the 35-yard line. And a nice run by Ellis gives the Lancers another first down. At this ball will be spotted at the Cavalier 35. Next week will be at City Stadium. Lancers taking on EC Glass, who are at Liberty tonight. Wide receiver here to the near side. Here's the handoff to Dante Martin. Cuts it back up and maybe gets a yard out of it.
Dante Martin on the carry.
Coming to the short side of the field. No, they're going to say no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Once again, Antrim on the tackle for the Cavaliers from his linebacker spot. No gain on the play, second and 10 for Amherst County. At the Cavalier 35-yard line, moving from left to right. Lawrence Brown, the receiver to the left. Inside handoff to Truck Robertson. He's got some room. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, to the 5. He's going to score. Touchdown, Amherst County. Touchdown, Maroon and Gray. 35-yard run by Truck Robertson has got the Lancers on the board with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Big run there. And the Lancers with a nice job on the offensive side to finally score on the Cavaliers, to respond to the 2 scores so far by the Cavaliers, and that's, as a matter of fact, is the first touchdown that has been scored on Jefferson Forest this year. Hayden Rhodes on to try the point after. Snap's a good one. The kick is in the air, and it is good. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It's a new ball game. Jefferson Forest 14, Amherst County 7, and this is the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Todd Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.
.35-yard run by Truck Roberson has gotten the Lancers on the board after Aiden Rhodes' kick. It is 14-7. Jefferson Forest with the lead with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter of play. I was going to mention a little bit earlier as I was talking about the game next week against EC Glass. They're going to be playing 3 ball games in about a week's time. They play at Liberty tonight. They'll play LCA on Tuesday night, and then the Lancers next Friday night. Here's the kickoff. Pooch kick high in the air by Rhodes is caught. Falling down on him back at the 30-yard line, and the Cavaliers will start there. Devin Page catches the ball on the Pooch kick by Amherst. The Cavaliers will start from their own 30, 1st and 10, leading 14-7 with 1:58 left to go in the first quarter. Jefferson Forest drove the ball down the field on the first offensive series of the night. Was able to punch it in from 1 yard out with 5:51 to go, then recovered a muffed kickoff, and a minute and 21 seconds later, they scored. And the Lancers got on the board just a moment ago. Here's the handoff going to the left side to Lambert, or make that Page, pardon me. Page is going to get ahead to near the 36-yard line. And a gain of 6 on the play. Truck Roberson makes the tackle. He's making a lot of tackles from his defensive back spot so far tonight. 2nd down and 4 coming up here for the Cavaliers. Amherst County trailing 14-7, clock running here in the first quarter, 1:29 left to go. So Lancers and the Cavaliers. Here's the 2nd down and 4 play. Wishbone in the backfield. Offensive line set strong to the right. Dan Remorto underneath takes the snap, hands it off to Lambert, and then he is trucked in the backfield by Xavier Ellis. He got some help from Corey Cheatham. And a loss of a yard on the play. Loss of a couple, actually. Let's see where they end up spotting this thing. Back to the 33-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Cavaliers. Big 3rd down here, in my opinion, with less than a minute to go in the quarter for the Lancers defense. If Amherst could get the ball back pretty quickly here, that would be huge. Down only 14-7. 10 seconds on the play clock as the Cavaliers break huddle. They go strong to the right on the offensive line. Wishbone behind Van Remortel. Takes the snap. Keeps it himself, rolling to the left. Tries the pass out to Michael Antron, and it's incomplete. It's 4th down and 7, and the Cavaliers are going to have to punt. So the Lancers defense comes out, makes a good stand there. And the Cavaliers are lining up anyway to put the ball away. Zachary Hinton standing back on about his own 20. Lancers do not put anybody back. On 4th down and 7. High snap. Hinton will get it away. Decent kick. Will bounce at the 35. Take a Lancer bounce up to the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. And the Lancers will get the ball back with 4.8 seconds left to go in this first quarter at their own 37-yard line, trailing 14-7. Our coverage of Lancers football tonight brought to you in part by Snap Fitness in Amherst. Get the results you want and need at Snap Fitness at the traffic light in downtown Amherst. For membership information, call 381-6001. That's 381-6001 for Snap Fitness. 1st and 10 for the Lancers at about their own 38-yard line, moving from left to right. C.J. Rose takes the snap. Handoff is to Dante Martin, going around that right side across the 40, across the 45, and knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line, and that's how we'll end the first quarter of play. With our score, Jefferson Forest 14, Amherst County 7. We'll be back on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Battle between the Amherst County Lancers and the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers. Cavaliers leading by a score of 14-7 as we start the second quarter, but the Lancers will have a 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line, now moving from right to left here in the second period. Wide receiver here to the near side is Tyleek Brown. C.J. Rose takes the snap, hands it off to Truck Robertson, going around this left side inside the 40, and will be dragged down inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. That's a first down run by Truck Robertson. Jacob Van Remortel has to make the tackle for the Cavaliers. First down, Amherst at the Cavalier 39-yard line. Lancers trailing 14-7, just underway with this second quarter, and are on the move right now at the Cavalier 39. After holding or getting the Cavaliers 3 and out, here's the inside handoff. Xavier Ellis trying to break some tackles, gets inside the 30, all the way down to near the 28-yard line. Nice run by Xavier Ellis, and that should be enough for another Lancer first down. Yes, it is an 11-yard pickup by Ellis. First down for Amherst County. And a whistle, stoppage of play. And now we'll wind the clock and we're ready to roll. 1st and 10 for the Lancers at the Cavalier 28-yard line. Ball spotted on the near hash. Lawrence Brown, the receiver here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield, wingback set to the left. Handoff to Xavier Ellis, and he fumbled the football. And the Cavaliers have recovered at the 24-yard line. Well, that's 2 turnovers for the Lancers here in the first half tonight. And the Cavaliers will take over at their own 24-yard line, now moving from left to right and leading 14-7 with 11:05 to go in the first half. Jacob Van Remortel, the quarterback, will bring out his offense. Offensive line set strong to the left, 3 men in the backfield in the wishbone attack. Takes the snap, hands it off, going to the left side. A big hole there for Lambert, but he's hit hard and dropped by Truck Robertson at about the 31-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 coming up here for Jefferson Forest. 14-7, Jefferson Forest with the lead. 10:40 to go in the second quarter. We'll be at City Stadium next week. 6:30 air time to get you ready on the Randy Higgins Keller Williams Lancers countdown to kickoff for the Lancers and EC Glass. 2 men in the backfield. A wingback is set to the left. On 2nd and 3 for the Cavaliers. Man in motion is Lambert. Van Remortel keeps it going himself, going to the left, breaks a few tackles, gets across the 35 and ahead to the 38-yard line for a first down for Jefferson Forest. First down Cavaliers at their own 38-yard line. 10 minutes exactly to go in the second quarter. Cavaliers do take their time getting plays in, that's for sure. It's frequently that they're getting up to the line of scrimmage with about 7 or 8 seconds left to go on the play clock. As Van Remortel goes all the way to the sideline to get the plays from his head coach. 3 men in the backfield behind Van Remortel here. Offensive line set strong to the right. Here's the inside handoff to Lambert, and he is wrapped up quickly by Xavier Ellis and others. Parker Hoden was in there. Tyron Turner was in there, a loss of a yard on the play. It'll be second down and 11 for Jefferson Forest. Cavaliers with a 14-7 lead as we play here at Lancers Stadium. Amherst has looked good on the previous defensive stand. The Cavaliers had to go 3 and out. Let's see if they can get it together here. 3 men in the backfield. Offensive line set strong to the left. Here's Van Remortel trying to keep it going up the middle. He had to reverse field. He was going to come to the right side. But pressure in the backfield from Turin and Corey Cheatham. Gain of a couple of yards on the play. And it's 3rd and 9 for the Cavaliers. Big third down here for the Lancer defense with 8:15 left to go in the first half. Let's see what the Cavaliers decide to try with it. Maybe that play to Lambert again. We'll see. Wishbone in the backfield. Actually, yep, it is a wishbone. Van Remortel underneath takes the snap. Wants to throw. Going to the right side, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Lawrence Brown coming down the far sideline. 30. Gets to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see where they end up spotting this football. It's going to be at the 8-yard line, and a flag is down, though, back up the field near the 34. I think this one might be coming back. The Lancers should still have possession, but might be an illegal block here, but we'll check it. 2 flags, so 2 officials saw it. It was an illegal block in the back by the Lancers. It'll still be 1st and 10 after the change of possession. But instead of the 10-yard line, the Lancers looks like they'll have to start at about their own 43, 44-yard line. We'll see. It'll be the 43. Great pickoff interception by Lawrence Brown. He carried it all the way down to the 10, and he had a little bit of help, I guess, on an illegal block. But still, first turnover of the night for the Cavaliers. It's 1st and 10 for the Lancers. At the Cavalier 43-yard line with 7:42 left to go in the second quarter and trailing 14-7. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, is underneath center. Puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. Pitch wide to Dante Martin. A lot of room out here across the 40. 35 to the 30. Gets inside the 30 and down close to the 24-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Big run there by Dante Martin. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lancers at the Cavalier 24-yard line. Lancers are doing a great job blocking downfield tonight for these running backs to have some room to run on the outer edges. 1st and 10 for the Lancers at the Cavalier 24. Ball spotted on the near hash as the Lancers move from right to left. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, takes the snap. Here's the handoff going to the left side. Big hole there for Gregory. Gregory down the near sideline. Touchdown, Amherst County. Touchdown, Maroon and Gray. Will Gregory with a 28-yard run. And the Lancers are right back in this thing. Just a extra point try away from tying it up with 7:24 to go in the half. We talked about Gregory some last week in the ball game against Brookville, having a couple of really nice runs. Here's the point after try by Aiden Rhodes. Snap's good. Kick is in the air, and it is good. We're all tied up at Lancer Stadium. Amherst County 14, Jefferson Forest 14, and this is the Lancers Broadcast Network. Take advantage of the interception by Lawrence Brown, 28-yard run by Will Gregory. And Aiden Rhodes' kick has tied this football game, 14-14, the Lancers and Jefferson Forest here at Lancer Stadium. This has been fun to watch. Two big runs tonight for touchdowns for the Lancers, and the defense is starting to get in on the game too. Aiden Rhodes getting ready to kick it off from right to left. Puts the boot into it. The little pooch kick once again is on the ground and finally picked up by Michael Antrom, and he'll be wrestled down at about the Cavalier 28-yard line. Parker Hoden makes the special teams stop. Let's see where they end up spotting this thing. It's going to be at about the 29-yard line, I think. Nope, 28. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at their own 28-yard line. 7:16 to go in the first half. We're all tied at 14. From the near hash, 1st and 10 for JF. Wishbone in the backfield. Van Remortel, the quarterback underneath center, takes the snaps, hands it off to Lambert going to the right. He's hit at the point of attack, breaks the tackle, gets outside 35, gets to the 40, and all the way up to the Lancer 45-yard line. Wow. Should have had him in the backfield. He was able to break the tackle and stretch it out. And first down for Jefferson Forest at their own 45. First down, Cavaliers at their own 45-yard line. We're all tied at 14 here at Lancer Stadium. Van Remortel brings up the offense. Wishbone in the backfield. Strong to the right is the offensive line. Takes the snap. We'll give it to Lambert going left. He's bottled up pretty quickly after a gain of only about a yard. Xavier Ellis making the tackle. Let's see what they do give him here. Going to be only a gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Cavaliers at their own 46. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by Lighthouse Baptist Church at 503 Right Shop Road in Madison Heights. Lighthouse Baptist Church is here for you. 2nd down and 9 for the Cavaliers. Jacob Van Remortel takes the snap, pitches it wide to Lambert, cuts back in, and he's not going to get much. Good penetration that time by Jerry Cashwell. Forced him to cut it a little early. Let's see, no gain on the play. 3rd and 9 for the Cavaliers. Cashwell really broke that play up. And then Lambert was swarmed by a couple of defenders. 3rd down and 9, 5:34 to go in the first half. Tied at 14. Van Remortel with the wishbone. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Page right up the middle. And Page is going to have the first down and a whole lot more as he found some running room inside. All the way down to the Lancer 37-yard line. First down for the Cavaliers. Amherst unable to hold on that 3rd and 9. The Cavaliers have been kind of setting that up, going wide on a bunch of plays, and then all of a sudden went right up the middle with Page. That misdirection offense, and got the big run in the first down. At the Lancer 37 is where they'll scrimmage. Van Remortel takes it, hands it off to Page again. He's tripped up. Nope, that's Lambert, I think, this time. Yep. A gain of about 3, and there's an injured Cavalier down on the play. We'll take the injury timeout with 4:46 left to go in the first half of play. Amherst County 14, Jefferson Forest 14 on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Appomattox leads Alta Vista. JF, of course, and Amherst are tied 14-14 here with 4:46 to go in the second quarter. Second down and 7 for the Cavaliers at the Lancer 34-yard line. Van Remortel takes the snap, hands it off Page, going to the left, and he's dragged out in the backfield by Xavier Ellis. Loss of 2 on the play, back to the 36. Ellis not having anything of Page running the football that time. Third down and 9, another third and long situation. Can the Lancers hold here? No score, by the way, for Russburg and yard line. Fourth down and 9. See what the Cavaliers elect to do here. With 3:46 left to go in the second quarter, and the Lancers and Cavaliers all tied at 14. As they break huddle, they'll send a receiver, or 2 receivers, out here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield behind Van Remortel. And the Lancers drop offsides. Willie Jarvis, the guilty party. Make it a little bit easier. It'll be fourth down and 4 now at the 31-yard line of the Lancers. Still a big opportunity for the Lancers defense here. Van Remortel goes back to the sideline to get the play, as they might change the play up a little bit after that 5-yard penalty for the Lancers. Fourth down and 4. They switch back to the wishbone backfield, strong on the right side on the offensive line. Van Remortel barking out signals, takes it, hands off Page, and he's buried. Xavier Ellis on the run blitz comes in and just buries Page for the loss, and the Lancers will take over at their own 34. What a great defensive play by Xavier Ellis, and he was having none of Page converting another big play there. First down and 10, Amherst County, as they hold on 4th and 4 at their own 34-yard line with 3:42 left to go in the second quarter, and we're all tied at 14. Lancers break huddle, and we'll send Kendall Harris here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield behind the quarterback. C.J. Rose takes the snap. Here is the handoff to Truck Robertson, coming around this left side, cuts up the field at the 40, gets a block at the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35 to the 30, cuts in there, and will be brought down finally at about the 27-yard line. What great blocking out front of Truck Robertson as he carries it all the way down to the 26 of the Cavaliers. 1st and 10, Amherst County. Clock rolling with 3:27 to go in the half. In a tie ball game. Lancers moving from right to left, so towards the north end zone here at Lancer Stadium. 2 men in the backfield. Receiver here to the near side. Wingback set to the right. Rose underneath, puts a man in motion. That's Ellis. Rose wants to throw down the field. He's got his receiver, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete. Kendall Harris caught the football, but did so out of bounds, and it's 2nd down and 10. Wow. Missed it by that much. That was Tyleek Brown, actually, I think, down there. No, that was Kendall Harris. 2nd and 10 for the Lancers at the Cavalier 26-yard line. With 3 minutes left to go in the half. Tie ball game. Rose underneath center. Takes the snap. Here's the handoff to Ellis going to the left side. Cuts it back against the grain. Gets inside the 25. Down close to the 23-yard line. We'll see where they spot it here. A little bit of extracurricular activity going on as well. Only a 2-yard gain as they spot the football at the 24. 3rd down and 8 for Amherst. Ball spotted on the near hash. Big 3rd down for the Lancers offense this time. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, is underneath center. 2 men behind him. Takes the snap. Handoff left side to Truck Robertson. Not much there. He just stretches out the football a little bit down close to the 21-yard line, so it's going to be 4th and about 5. Check that. That was Vincent Sweeting on the carry. 4th and 5 for the Lancers with 1:55 left to go in the 2nd quarter, and Amherst will go for it. First time the Lancers will be trying a 4th down conversion tonight. This one in Cavalier territory at the 21-yard line. Rose sets up underneath center, takes the snap. Inside handoff to Dante Martin, and he's not going to get it. Brought down at about the 19-yard line. He's a couple of yards shy. So the Cavaliers hold on 4th down this time. And they will take over on their own 23-24. With 1:25 left to go in the 2nd quarter, and we're still tied at 14. So the Lancers defense will be called on again here. Next week, we're at City Stadium. Lancers taking on the EC Glass Hilltoppers. Airtime 6:30 at the Randy Higgins Keller Williams Lancers countdown to kickoff. 2 men in the backfield. Wingback set to the left side in motion. Here's Van Remortel trying to keep it going to the left. Breaks a tackle in the backfield, and then his man handled it at about the 20, so a gain of only about a yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Cavaliers. 1:10 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Lancers and Cavaliers all tied at 14. Ball spotted on the far hash as the Cavaliers move to left to right. Wishbone in the backfield. And Remortel taking his time getting underneath center here. As a matter of fact, he's looking towards the sideline before he even sets up underneath center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Lambert going to the left. Breaks a tackle. 30, 25, 30. 35 to the 40. And he'll be brought down at about the 42-yard line. 1st down for the Cavaliers. They'll actually spot it at the 43, 1st and 10. Cavaliers do have 1 timeout left. They had to burn 2 during the very first possession of the 1st quarter. And they'll take a timeout here with 28 seconds left to go in the first half, tied at 14. Our coverage tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder to wear your mask at all times. Please make sure you're maintaining social distancing. Please do not gather together. Please stay seated in the seats marked by the yellow X. Also, please do not leave the stadium and return. Thank you.
First and 10 for the Cavaliers as they've just burned their final timeout of the half. Two wide receivers here to the near side, one to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Van Remortel takes the snap, hands it off to Lambert. Lambert gets ahead to about the 48-yard line, tackled by Xavier Ellis. It'll be a gain of about 5 on the play, 6 on the play, second down and 4 for the Cavaliers, and I think they're just going to let the clock run out. That will be the end of the first half of play. With our score, the Amherst County Lancers 14 and the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers 14. We'll be back with our halftime activities after we step aside for this timeout. You're listening to Lancers Football on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Give us the little One, two, ready, and.
CTE is associated with reduced rates of dropout and higher rates of on-time graduation. particularly CTE courses taken in the 11th and 12th grades. Employers overwhelmingly say that the most valuable employee skills are soft and employability skills such as professionalism, teamwork, and written and oral communication. The blend of technical, academic, and employability skills that CTE programs provide best prepares students for fast-growing and high-earning jobs. CTE students and their parents are 3 times more likely to report being very satisfied with the real-world learning component of their education than non-CTE students and parents. Advanced CTE course taking in high school is associated with higher wages. Workers see a 2% wage increase from each upper-level CTE course that is taken. Occupations in skilled trades, sales and marketing, driving and logistics, construction, customer support, and healthcare are some of the top jobs employers are having trouble filling in the United States. The skills gap may leave an estimated 2.4 million manufacturing jobs unfilled between 2018 and 2028, while many of the almost 17.2 million workers employed in infrastructure jobs are nearing retirement. Many of the 30 million good-paying jobs available without a bachelor's degree are found in skilled trades, healthcare, and hospitality.
Welcome to Amherst County Public Schools. My name is Dr. Brown and I'm the proud principal of Amherst County High School. I guess you're wondering, why should you come work for Amherst County Public Schools? But the question really should be, how can you not work for Amherst County Public Schools? This is an amazing place to work with amazing people and with a mission of every child every day. If you love kids, this is the place for you. Amherst County is a beautiful place to live. We have scenic mountains. We're situated really nicely between Lynchburg, which is a small urban city, and Charlottesville, which has a lot of amenities. They have concerts, venues, and there's a lot of recreational things that you can do. The town is just amazing place for it to be. It's got that old town feel. It just really makes you feel like you're back in like a really close-knit small town. But the county as a whole, these are just great people around here that love Amherst County and they love Amherst County Public Schools. Education is really, really important to our community. And we do the absolute best here to provide the top-notch education that our kids need and deserve. We are all about promoting life-ready students. And so for Amherst County Public Schools, it's not just about teaching to the test and passing SOLs and accreditation. We earnestly want to build our students to be thriving, engaged citizens and focusing on character and communication and critical thinking and creative thinking and citizenship. We are doing things that are going above and beyond to promote those within our students. Even with the pandemic and the COVID-19 situation, we've looked for opportunities amongst all the obstacles, and we want to try to promote an educational system that is allowing our kids to experience the things that a normal school system would, even amongst these difficult times. When the pandemic hit, one of the first things that we did was to continue education. And so we partnered with our local news station, WSET, to create these amazing, engaging lessons. Teachers sprung to action all across the county to create these awesome and engaging lessons. Our teachers have really done an amazing job of collaborating this year. We've had more collaboration than ever. So if you're coming onto our team, you can be sure that you're going to have awesome educators that have an amazing experience that are going to be able to walk alongside you and really help navigate this new educational situation that we are in. But at the end of the day, what makes Amherst County really special is our kids. These are some of the best, talented, amazing kids that you're going to find. Here at Amherst County High School, Amherst Middle School, Manellis Middle School, all of our elementary schools. Our kids are constantly winning awards. They're constantly going above and beyond. They're inquisitive, they are talented, they're gifted, and they really care about each other. So it's beyond just studying and learning the facts. Our kids are doing amazing things to make our community better. And I think that's one of the most powerful things that I can say about our kids is they're not waiting to be the future. They are the future right now, and they're having an impact in our community, and they want to serve, and they want to do things to make our world and our community better. As a new teacher coming into our division, we're going to provide the support that you need, and we have an amazing research-based mentoring program. We have seasoned, experienced teachers that are our mentor teachers, and they're going to come alongside and help you with lesson planning, and help you create engaging lessons, and help you think outside the box, and really push you to be the best version of yourself as an educator here in the school system. I think one of the things that really drew me to the county is our desire to be innovative, and we have started an innovation cohort, and we are really taking the walls down on education and telling our teachers to just go for it. Think about things that are going to be engaging for your kids. Think about jobs that haven't been created. How are you going to be able to promote students the skills that they need, not just the soft skills, but the essential skills that they need to be successful in the workforce. Here at Amherst County High School, we have an amazing CTE, Career and Technical Education program, that is really preparing our students to be work ready on day one. And so these are things that we have available for our students, and these are the type of people that we're looking to have come here and work for Amherst County Public Schools. Again, you might ask yourself, why should you work for Amherst County Public Schools? Why would you want to? And I would again say, how can you not? After hearing everything about our kids, our beautiful county that we have here, amazing staff and peers, this is the place to work. If you want to be innovative, if you want to teach more than to the test, and if you want to prepare students to be life ready, Amherst County Public Schools is the place for you. I hope that you apply, and I hope that I see you around. And as I always like to say, and go Lancers.
We are Amherst County, Virginia. Nestled in the heart of Virginia, Amherst County is defined by its rural countryside, rich tradition, and quality of life reminiscent of days gone by. While other communities move at a frantic pace and have lost their sense of place, Amherst County has preserved its pristine landscape, fertile farmland, and picturesque views. Our scenic beauty is second to none, and it draws people here to learn, be inspired, create, and enjoy a peaceful lifestyle. Amherst truly has something for everyone, from a premier institute of higher learning in Sweetbriar to a nationally recognized artist community to an energized creative culture led by Second Stage. Our agricultural heritage is alive and well in our wineries and orchards. We also have a rich history defined by tobacco plantations, grist mills, and bateaux along the James. And we can't forget the tales of the Revolution, the Civil War, and the bright and vibrant traditions of the Monacan Nation. That history is best experienced within our rolling hills and along our country roads. Perhaps our best offering is the great outdoors. In Amherst County, you're never more than 5 minutes from the pastoral beauty of the countryside or the seclusion of unspoiled natural wonders. We own the James River and provide outdoor adventures that can't be overlooked. You can launch your boat at River Edge Park, catch prize catfish in our beautiful freshwater lakes, play golf at award-winning courses, hike the Appalachian Trail, or simply enjoy a peaceful drive along the parkway. Along the way, you can step back in time at Amherst Milling Company or have a taste of wine at one of our fine vineyards. From the majestic James to the mighty Blue Ridge, Amherst County is a welcome escape. Global products are made right here, from finely crafted German grandfather clocks to high-end precision archery components used by the world record holders and gold medalists. This niche industry grew out of the huntsman culture in Amherst, as well as the pioneering spirit of our citizens. That entrepreneurial ingenuity can also be seen in our unique small businesses. From custom-made pies to locally made beer, locals and visitors can get everything they need. If you're focused on achieving an amazing blend of quality of life and professional success, Amherst County has built an environment that offers mountains of opportunity. Our greatest asset is our people, neighbors who greet you with a wave and a smile, and that welcoming spirit that assures you'll never meet a stranger. Our natural resources shape our natural traditions, and together they offer a place where you can breathe, where the weight of the world lifts away. Amherst County is both active and passive, wild and cultured, secluded yet connected, and we have all the things our great state has to offer right in the place we call home. We are Amherst, a perfect slice of Virginia.
ACPS students, never before have we had to rethink education quite like this. But we know that learning doesn't stop just because we're not in the classroom anymore. You are still exploring, creating, and honing your skills in new and different ways. We want to see the learning paths you are taking and what you are discovering on this journey. Having this extra time without distractions may be the perfect opportunity to fall in love with reading again, or finally pick up that guitar and learn to play. Did you know that some of the greats, like Isaac Newton and Shakespeare, have isolation to thank for their work? It was a pandemic that caused calculus to be discovered and brilliant literature to be written. It brings us hope during these trying days to know that your mind is still growing. Keep reading, keep writing, and push yourself to experience some new adventures. You may just discover a hobby that develops into a future career. Please share with us your learning experiences during this time through photos and short videos. Send them to social media at amherst.k12.va.us, and we will share them with our community using the hashtag ACPSLearns. We look forward to seeing your efforts, your discoveries, and your smiling faces. We will get through this together.
got some deals on payments and whatnot and financing for those pool heaters. 929-4088 is the number to call for the pool doctor. Zachary getting ready to kick it off from left to right for the Cavaliers. Tyleek Brown and Lawrence Brown back deep for the Lancers, standing near their own 15-yard line. There's the whistle, and here's the run up by Hinton. He'll put the boot into it. Lawrence Brown's going to have a shot at this one at the 14. Coming up the middle of the field across the 20, 25, across the 30, across the 35, and across the 40. And brought down at about the 42-yard line. And that's where Amherst will set up shop. 1st and 10 here in the third quarter in a tie ball game, 14-14. Amherst will be moving from right to left as we look at it. They'll actually spot the football at the 41-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 for Amherst. Ball spotted in the middle of the field. New turf. Picture of that out on our Lancer Radio Facebook page. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, 2 running backs behind him. Takes the snap, inside handoff. Not much going on there for, I think, Xavier Ellis, but we'll check it for you. Yard or 2 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Amherst County in their maroon unis from top to bottom with the white numerals and white and gray trim. Jefferson Forest in white with black numerals trimmed in red and solid black helmets. 2 receivers here to the near side this time for the Lancers. Single setback behind the quarterback, C.J. Rose. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap. Handoff is to Gregory. Gregory breaks a tackle in the backfield, gets across the 50 and fumbles the football. But I think the Lancers came back up with it. We'll check it and see. Who's got this thing? Amherst comes back up with it at the Cavalier 44-yard line. Wow. And a penalty on the play. So we're checking. I believe it's a hold against the Lancers back at around the line of scrimmage. So everything is kind of for naught here. The Lancers did recover the fumble, but they get assessed a pretty big penalty here back to their own 33-yard line. Where it will be 2nd down and 17 for Amherst County. It's a bit of a break there. 2 men in the backfield behind the quarterback, C.J. Rose, on 2nd down and 17. Man in motion is Ellis. Rose wants to throw. Going down the field, and it is almost picked off. Jacoby Johnson is intended for Kendall Harris. It's going to be 3rd down and long here for the Lancers. See what Amherst County comes up here with on a 3rd down and very long. Back at their own 33-yard line. Lancers will have 2 men in the backfield, Ellis and Sweeney, on 3rd down and 17. And a timeout's going to be burned here by Amherst County. Timeout on the field, 10:43 left to go in this third quarter. Amherst 14, JF 14 on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Our score, 2 receivers to the right side. C.J. Rose fakes the pitch, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Gets it out somehow. Nope. To Vincent Sweeney, who dropped the ball. The ball is an incomplete pass, is what they're saying. And it's fourth down.
Intended for number 1, Vincent Sweeney, is incomplete. It'll be
Fourth down at the 33. Rose under a lot of pressure that time from Liam Thompson. So Aiden Rhodes is out to punt. Dropping back will be Jacoby Johnson and Michael Antrim for the Cavaliers. Good kick by Rhodes. Takes a bit of a Jefferson Forest bounce, though, at the 36-yard lines where it's downed by Tyleek Brown.
Punt is down at the Jefferson
So the Cavaliers will have it at their own 36.
10, Cavaliers.
Actually, 37 is where they'll end up spotting it. First and 10, 14-14 is our score with 10:25 left to go in the third quarter. Lancers unable to get anything going offensively on their first drive of the night. Cavaliers have it at their own 37, moving from left to right. Two receivers here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield behind the quarterback, Jacob and Ramutin. Here's the inside handoff, and falling to the ground at the 40-yard line was Justin Lambert. Jacob Van Remortel, the quarterback, actually a gain of only a couple as they spotted at the 39. Second down and 8 for the Cavaliers. Next week we're at City Stadium. Lancers taking on EC Glass next Friday night. Coverage begins at 6:30. Set up Wishbone in the backfield for the Cavaliers. Strong to the right is the offensive line. Van Remortel takes the snap. Here is the handoff to Lambert. Lambert trying to pick his way through. Boy, is he buried. Parker at the 41-yard line. They'll spot it at the 40, actually. A gain of only a yard on the play. Parker Holden with a great hit. Just buries Justin Lambert. Third down and 7. Big third down here early for the Lancers defense. In a tie ball game, 14-14. Wishbone in the backfield behind Van Remortel. Sets up underneath center. Takes the snap. Rolling to his left, looking for the screen pass, and it's out to Lambert, and he's going to have it for a first down across the 45 and a hit to the 50.
Complete to number 32, Justin Lambert.
First down for the Cavaliers right at the 50-yard line.
And that'll be another Cavalier first down at the 50.
Ball will be spotted on the far hash with 8:50 left to go in this third quarter. Cavaliers able to convert the third down and keep the drive alive. First and 10 right at the 50-yard line. See what they do here with a straight Wishbone in the backfield. Strong to the right is the offensive line. Van Remortel underneath center takes the snap. Here's the handoff. Lambert trying to pick his way through. Gets into Lancer territory down to about the 47. Gain of 3 on the play.
Lambert on the carry, tackle made by number 22.
It'll be second down and 7 for the Cavaliers. Van Remortel doing a lot quicker job this time of going to the sideline across the way to get the play from his head coach before coming back out to the huddle. Two receivers to the left side. One of them is Lambert. Van Remortel underneath, takes the snap, inside handoff to Page, and Page goes nowhere. It's a yard at the most. Vincent Sweeney was in there, as was Willie Jarvis and Tyron Turner.
Number 52, Willie Jarvis.
Actually, a loss of a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Third down and 8.
Third down and 8 for the Cavaliers. The Lancer 48-yard line. See if the Lancers can hold on this third down play. My guess is whether or not how much yardage the Cavaliers get on this play to whether or not they'll go for it on 4th. They've converted 3 fourth down plays tonight. Wishbone in the backfield with 1 second on the play clock. They get the call, and whistle, 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 whistle. What happened here? Let's see. Did the Cavaliers call a timeout? Yes, they did. 6:54 left to go in the third quarter. Amherst County 14, Jefferson Forest 14, and you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.
Lancer 48-yard line. 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left for the Cavaliers. Dan Remortel takes it. Play action pass. Looking across the field, and it is caught by Johnson inside the 30 and all the way down to the Lancer 24-yard line. Jacoby Johnson had a couple of steps on the defender and able to get the first down for the Cavaliers at the Lancer 24. So the Cavaliers have been able to do something they weren't able to do against Glass a few weeks ago, and that was throw the football a little bit here and there. It'll be handoff Page. Here's the second down on 11 play. Dan Remortel, the quarterback underneath center, takes the snap and hands it off to Lambert, going to the right side, trying to pick his way through. Will get inside the 25. To the 23-yard line, maybe? Let's see where they spot it. Jarvis on the stop, had some help from Parker Holden. Only a gain of about a yard on the play. So it's going to be third and a short 10, long 9 here. Another big third down in this drive for the Lancers defense. Cavaliers have converted 2 third downs in this drive, after having the Lancers go 3 and out on their first possession of the third. 3 men in the backfield in that wishbone formation. Dan Remortel underneath center takes the snap. Play action pass, looking to get it out again, and it is intercepted by Lawrence Brown, coming down the far sideline. 35-40, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Second interception tonight by Lawrence Brown. And the Lancers will have it at their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. That is a huge play for the Lancers. The pass was headed towards Michael Antrim, coming from his receiver spot, at more of a tight end looking spot. And Lawrence Brown just timed it perfectly, came in, snatched it out of the air, and returned it to the Lancer 45. 1st and 10 Amherst County. Ball spotted on the far hash as they're moving from right to left. C.J. Rose underneath center takes the snap. Here is the handoff to Gregory going around the left side. He's got some room across the 50 into Cavalier territory and brought down at the 44-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. An 11-yard gain by Gregory. And a first down for the Lancers at the Cavalier 44. 1st and 10 Amherst. Good start to this drive after the interception by Lawrence Brown. Lancers moving towards the north end zone. Wide receiver here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield behind quarterback C.J. Rose. Inside handoff Dante Martin. And he's not going to get much, maybe a yard or so. He skipped out of a tackle in the backfield and was able to at least get the yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by Randy Higgins of Keller Williams Realty. Call Randy when it's time to buy a new home or sell the home you're in. 434-509-9679. That's 509-9679 for Randy Higgins of Keller Williams Realty. And by the way, check out his feature listing this week on our Lancer Radio Facebook page. It's a good one. 2nd down and 9 for the Lancers at the Cavalier 43-yard line. C.J. Rose keeping it himself, wants to throw, gets it out to Xavier Ellis. Ellis trying to break a tackle inside the 35, down close to the 32-yard line. That should be a 1st down for Amherst County. 1st down, Amherst County at the Cavalier 32-yard line. Big target out there with Xavier Ellis. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lancers at the Cavalier 32. 2 men in the backfield. Ellis will be kind of the wingback look here to the left side. Wide receiver to the left. Here's the handoff. Gregory going to that left side again. Finds a little bit of running room. Skips down the sideline to the 21-yard line. And a pickup of 12 yards on the play for another 1st down. He'll spot it right at the 20, actually. And that's another Lancers 1st down. 2:48 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 14. Amherst and Jefferson Forest. Lancers have found something with Will Gregory, I'm telling you. 2 men in the backfield behind C.J. Rose. Wide receiver here to the near side. Rose takes the snap, inside handoff to makes that Vincent Sweeney. Sweeney all the way down inside the 10 and to the 8-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Lancers. Boy, howdy, look at the Lancers go. Ball spotted on the near hash. 1st and goal, Amherst County at the 8. And there's an injury for Amherst on the field. Devin Cash, the sophomore offensive lineman's going to have to come out. And Jalen Haynes will check in for him. 1st and goal, Amherst at the 8-yard line. Moving to the end zone to our left. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, is underneath center, takes the snap, hands it off. Xavier Ellis going to the left side, dragging players all the way down to the 3. Nice little running there by Xavier Ellis. They'll spot it at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. 6-yard pickup there. This is exciting to watch. The Lancers trying to take the lead in this tie ball game with 1:43 left to go in the 3rd. Rose brings out the offense. 2 men in the backfield. Rose takes it, keeps it himself, far up the middle. Touchdown, Amherst County. Touchdown, maroon and gray on the 2-yard run by C.J. Rose with 1:29 to go in the 3rd. And the Lancers have taken the lead here at Lancer Stadium. Aiden Rhodes will come on now to attempt the point after. Tyleek Brown is the holder. Awaiting the snap. It's a little high. He'll get the boot into it, does Rhodes, and it's through the uprights and good. New score. Lancers take the lead. Amherst County 21 and Jefferson Forest 14 on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Rhodes getting ready to kick it back to Jefferson Forest from right to left. See if the Lancers try anything here on the ensuing kick. They're going to do the little pooch. High in the air, ball still on the ground, finally picked up by Johnson, and he is hit hard at about the 37-yard line, and that's where the Cavaliers will set up shop, 1st and 10. With the Lancers now leading 21-14 with 1:26 left to go in the third quarter. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by Snap Fitness in Amherst. Get the results you want and need at Snap Fitness at the traffic light in downtown Amherst. Call 381-6001 for membership information. Jacob Van Remortel, the quarterback, has a wishbone behind him. Offensive line set strong to the left. Takes the snap, hands it off to Lambert, and a whistle, and what do we got? See if it's offside Lancers. Nope, it is false start Cavaliers. It'll be a 5-yard penalty back to the 32-yard line. 1st and 15 now for the Cavaliers. Lancers a 21-14 lead over Jefferson Forest here at Lancers Stadium with 1:23 to go in the third. Wishbone in the backfield. Van Remortel, the quarterback, looks over the defense, sets up, takes the snap. Inside handoff to Lambert, who finds some hole across the 40 and ahead to about the 45, where he's hit down hard from behind by Vincent Sweeney. But a gain of about 13 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for Jefferson Forest. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Lancers leading 21-14. Wishbone in the backfield behind Van Remortel. Takes the snap. Inside handoff to Page, and he's wrapped up for a loss. Back at the 46-yard line. Bunch of Lancers in on the play. Loss of the yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Cavaliers. At their own 44-yard line. Ball spotted on the far hash. They do not have to run this play here in the quarter if they don't want to. With 15 seconds left to go in the third. Let's see what they elect to do here. I think they're just going to let the quarter run out. That's the end of the third quarter of play with our score, Amherst County 21, Jefferson Forest 14. And you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network. from their own 44. Handoff is to Lambert, and he is just wrapped up and crushed by Xavier Ellis. A loss of 3 on the play. What a great play by Ellis. And he's done that several times tonight. It's going to be 4th down and 5 for the Cavaliers back at their own 42. Let's see. Elsewhere, LCA leads Rustburg 20-6. Still no report from Glass and Liberty. And now the Cavaliers are lining up to punt it on 4th down and 5 with 11:20 to go in the ballgame. Lancers don't send anyone back. Hinton will put the boot into it. A line drive kick will bounce inside the Lancer 30 and die at about the 27. So that's where the Lancers will set up shop. 1st and 10, leading 21-14 with 11:06 left to go in the ballgame. They'll actually spot it at the 28s. And that's where C.J. Rose and company will get the football. The 7-point with the touchdown and extra point lead with 11:06 to play in the game. Ball will be spotted on the near hash with the Lancers now moving from left to right here in the 4th quarter. C.J. Rose with 2 backs behind him and a whistle. And now they're saying restart the clock. And here we go. Rose underneath center. Takes the snap, keeps it himself going right up the middle, and he'll get across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Make that 3, my bad. 2nd down and 7 coming up for Amherst County. Rose took a bit of a shot right there near the end of the tackle, right almost helmet to helmet. It looks like he's bending over a little bit, trying to stretch his back a little bit. 2nd down and 7. 2 men in the backfield behind the quarterback. Rose takes the snap. Here's the handoff to Dante Martin. Martin trying to find room inside the, across the 35, across the 40, breaks a tackle 45-50, and is run out of bounds at the Cavalier 42-yard line. That is a nice piece of running by Dante Martin. An injured Cavalier on the field. That looks like Jacob Van Remortel, the quarterback. He also plays on defense and might just have a cramp. He was holding his leg like he had a cramp. 21-14 Lancers lead here in the 4th quarter over the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers. Keep in mind, coming into tonight, the Cavaliers were 3rd in the playoff rankings in Region 4D. I tell you what, we're going to have to take us a break here as they continue to work on Van Remortel down on the field. An injury timeout. Lancers 21, Cavaliers 14 on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hi, my name is Julia Simon. I'm a 1st grade teacher at Amherst Elementary, and I use the Amherst Education Foundation mini grant to purchase these lap desks for my students. We take them outside to do our reading work, and we use them in the classroom for our schoolwork. Thank you so much for giving me the money to purchase these. I'm really thankful for it.
10 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in this ballgame. Eric Powers back at Lancers Stadium as the Amherst County Lancers lead the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers by a score of 21-14. Try and get you up to date on a few scores here. Jacob Van Remortel is on his feet and walking off the field. William Campbell leading Nelson County by a score of 28-7. That was still the score at halftime. Brookville with a 21-7 lead over Heritage in the 3rd quarter. LCA, a 20-6 lead over Russburg at last report, and still no report from EC Glass and Liberty High School. First and 10 Amherst at the Jefferson Forest 42-yard line. Moving from left to right here in the fourth quarter. Ball spotted on the near hash. CJ Rose right up the middle to Xavier Ellis. Big hole across the 35, down to the 30, and down to the 28-yard line. First down and a whole lot more.
And that's another Lancer.
First down at the 28. Lancers are making things happen on offense this week against this JF defense that hadn't given up much of anything against EC Glass a few weeks back. CJ Rose underneath, takes the snap. Here's the handoff. Dante Martin going to the right, picking his way through at the 20, breaks a tackle there, gets down to the 15-yard line, still dragging Jefferson Forest players all the way down to the 13.
Dante Martin on the carry.
Wow. First down Amherst County at the Cavalier 13-yard line.
And that's another Lancer. First down.
Just marching it down the field. Want to send out a shout out to Beverly O'Brien and Talissa Mays, saying hello to us on our Lancer Radio Facebook page. First and 10 Amherst at the Cavalier 13, moving to the end zone to our right, the south end zone. Here's the handoff to Martin again, trying to pick his way through. Gets down inside the 10 and down close to the 8. Looks like they spotted at about the 9. Gain of 5 there.
Second down and 5.
Second down and 5 for the Lancers. At the 9-yard line. See what Coach Bob Christmas wants to dial up here for the Lancers offense as they lead 21-14 with 8:35 left to go in this ballgame. You can punch it in here, that would be huge. CJ Rose, the quarterback, sets up underneath center and takes the snap. And around to Xavier Ellis inside the 5 and down close. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Inside the pylon. Touchdown, Amherst County. Touchdown, Maroon and Gray. The 9-yard run by Xavier Ellis with 8:16 to play in the game. The Lancers increased their lead to 27-14. Pending point after try by Aiden Rhodes. Tyleek Brown on the hold. Awaits the snap. There it is. Kick is blocked. Kick is blocked. It was a low snap, and I don't think Brown really ever kind of had a hold of it. But the Lancers have increased their lead here at Lancer Stadium. Amherst County 27, Jefferson Forest 14, and you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network. Xavier Ellis. The kick by Rhodes was blocked, but the Lancers have increased their lead over Jefferson Forest. 27-14 with 8:16 left to play in the game. Eric Powers with you at Lancer Stadium, hearing from a few folks on our Lancer Radio Facebook page. We'd love to hear from you as well. Just go to Facebook, search for Lancer Radio, 2 words. Rhodes set to kick it off from left to right. And here it is, the little pooch kick once again. Johnson runs up, takes it at the 30. He's got room across the 35 and will be tackled out of bounds at about the 40.
Play by number 9, Jacoby Johnson.
And Cavaliers will start from their own 40-yard line, trailing Amherst 27-14. Don't forget, next week we're at City Stadium. Lancers will be taking on the EC Glass Hilltoppers as the James River rivalry is renewed. No report, by the way, so far from the Glass Liberty High School game. We'll continue to keep an eye out. Maybe we'll hear from that before the end of the night. 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the left. Van Mortal in the shotgun, wants to throw. Now he's got pressure coming, and he's going to break a couple of tackles, but he's hit hard by Ellis at about the 41-yard line. See if they get him forward progress to about the 43.
Tackleman number 1, Vincent Sweeney, and number 22, Xavier Ellis.
Gain of only 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Lancers had that well covered downfield. Cavaliers are breaking out. This is one of the things that Kerry Forbes was talking about in his 3-point stance tonight, getting the Cavaliers out of what they like to do. It's gone final in Appomattox, by the way. Appomattox 57, Alta Vista 12, the final there. Wishbone in the backfield behind Van Remortel. Underneath center on 2nd and 7. Takes it, hands off to Lambert, nothing. Getting in to make the tackle was Tyron Turner. No gain on the play.
Tackle made by Tyron Turner.
3rd down and 7 for Jefferson Forest with 7 minutes to play in the game, and the Lancers leading 27-14. Corey Cheatham checks in on defense for Amherst on this 3rd down play. See what happens here. They're going to send Johnson out to the right side. A receiver here to the left, wing back and a slot back as well. And the Cavaliers left early. Nothing called. Van Mortal's winding the pass. He'll throw it down the field and just throw it away. The wide receivers for Jefferson Forest took off early, and Bob Christmas was not happy with them just kind of letting the play. It'll be 4th and 7. 4th down and 7 for the Cavaliers at their own 43-yard line with 6:23 to play in the game. Cavalier coaches the Cavaliers themselves have converted 3 4th down plays tonight. They'll attempt to do the same thing here on 4th and 7 at their own 43. Trailing 27-14. 3 men in the backfield. In a wishbone formation. Van Remortel takes the snap. Wants to throw. Looking for Johnson across the middle, and it is caught. Boy, what a great catch, too. Down and around the 25-yard line of the Lancers.
1st down, Jefferson Forest.
Johnson reaching over the defender. I believe it was Tyleek Brown. Just able to snag it out of the air. It was a great catch. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at the Lancer 25. As they convert that 4th down big time. A couple of big plays on 4th down tonight, too, for the Cavaliers. Wishbone in the backfield. Van Remortel takes the snap. Rolling to his right, wants to throw, and he's going to get sacked. Sacked back at the 35-yard line. Back to get him was Isaiah Adore. He's going to spot it all the way back at the 46-yard line.
2nd down and 21.
It'll be 2nd down and a long way to go for the Cavaliers, with the clock running with 5:20 left to go in the game. 2nd down, 21 coming up here for Jefferson Forest. They are taking their time getting these plays out there, trailing 27-14. Lancers with this victory could make up some ground in the playoff hunt. We'll have to wait and see. A wide receiver to either side, make that 2 to the right, a wing back to the right as well. Van Remortel from the shotgun takes the snap, play action, pressure coming. Now he's going to try and take off with it. He's got some room inside the 30, but he'll be dragged down at about the 32.
Van Remortel on the scramble. Tackle made by
3rd down and 12 coming up here.
Through 3rd down and 12.
For the Cavaliers. Less than 5 minutes to go in the game. And the clock is running. Cavaliers do have 2 timeouts left. Lancers leading 27-14. And again, they're just taking their sweet time about getting out there with that clock running. There's only 6 seconds left on the play clock, as a matter of fact, as they break huddle. Wishbone in the backfield, 2 seconds, 1 second, no seconds. Did they get the play off? I guess they did. And Remortel rolling to his right, is going to let it fly for the end zone, and it's almost picked off by the Lancers. Incomplete. 4th down.
Van Remortel's pass is incomplete. 4th down.
4th and 12. At the Lancer 27-yard line for the Cavaliers. With 3:47 to play in the game. Amherst leading 27-14. They've converted 1 long 4th down already on this drive at the Cavaliers. See if Amherst can somehow stop them here. Wide receiver to the right. 2 men here to the left. Van Remortel in the shotgun takes the snap. Back to pass. Got pressure coming, and he is going to be sacked at the 35-yard line. Corey Cheatham was back there. Willie Jarvis was back there. Van Remortel comes up limping again. And the Lancers are going to take over on their own 35-yard line with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game, leading 27-14. C.J. Rose and company out on the field after the sack on 4th down. Lancers take over, moving from left to right. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side on the set. Rose going to keep it going right up the middle, and he'll pick up 2 or 3 here. See where they spot the football.
Gain
of 3 on the play. It's 2nd down and 7 coming up here for Amherst County. Clock running with 3:20 to play in the game. 27-14 Lancers. 2 men in the backfield. Receiver set to the left. Wing back here to the near side. Rose takes it. Hands it off. Dante Martin right at the middle. Big hole. 45-50. Gets into Jefferson Forest territory to the 45-yard line. 1st down and a whole heck of a lot more for the Lancers down at the Cavalier 45. Martin has had a great night. Vincent Sweeney going to check in now. Martin will get a little breather. 1st and 10 Amherst at the Cavalier 45-yard line. Wide receiver here to the near side is Trey Wright. 2 men in the backfield. C.J. Rose underneath center takes the snap. Here's the handoff to Gregory going to the left side. It's going to be brought down after a gain of a couple.
Will Gregory on the carry. Gain of 2. 2nd
2-yard
down
pickup.
and 8.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Lancers at the Cavalier 43. 2:10 to play in the game. Lancers sealing the deal here, leading 27-14, moving the football. Receiver here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield behind the quarterback, C.J. Rose. Takes the snap, hands it off to Vincent Sweeney on the right. Gets inside the 40, will be brought down at the 35-yard line. Should be enough for a first down.
Sweeney on the carry for the Lancers.
Hamilton is checked into the ball game for the Lancers. It is a first down for Amherst County with 1:42 to play in the game. Get about one or two more of these, and that's what we get. Hamilton will split to the left side. 2 men in the backfield behind the quarterback, C.J. Rose. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Gregory going to that left side, trying to find some blockers. Finds a few, breaks a few tackles, and gets down inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line.
Gregory on the carry.
Gain of 6. They'll give him 5 to the 30-yard line. Second down and 5 for the Lancers. 1 minute to play in the game. Lancers lead 27-14. Second down and 5 coming up here for Amherst County. 2 men in the backfield. Receivers set to the left. Rose watching the play clock. Waiting until the last minute before he sets up underneath center. Takes the snap. Inside handoff to Sweeney. Not much there. It'll be third down.
Vincent Sweeney on the carry. Third down.
That's probably going to do it. Less than 30 seconds to play. As a matter of fact, we're down to 20 seconds left to go in the game. So the Lancers don't even have to run another play here. Amherst County has done it. Game from behind, 14-0 down in the first quarter, and Amherst County will defeat Jefferson Forest here tonight by a score of 27-14. The Lancers improve to 2-2 on the season. The Cavaliers will drop to 1-1. The Lancers win here at Lancers Stadium tonight. We'll be back with the Lancers postgame show after this timeout on the Lancers Broadcast Network.